This replay was sent in by Dihar in Discord, or I Planted Trees, who is a friend of Average Cameraman, which you probably have seen on the channel or on the streams if you join them, which you should join the streams. Join the Discord, join the streams. What are you doing? Anyhow, these guys are roughly diamond. Should be a really nice twos match. We should get a lot of good points from this for a lot of players who are in the intermediate level. Kickoff is a little sketch to start, right? We're getting a little too far to the left of the ball, which obviously leaks the ball to the right, as we just saw. It's fine. You can work on that in free play pretty easily. We gotta get that corner boost. We can't just have, like, we're not gonna, you know, rotate and fly this way and then just not get the corner boost. That doesn't make sense. So get that corner boost. And then Average Cameraman does what Average Cameraman does. He just freaking scores goals. And you just sit back amazed, really. Alright, kickoff. Didn't work out. I would say the way you're playing this kickoff, it's more of a soft cheat. You're not hard cheating on this. So when this ball leaks like this, if you're not immediately going and like being there on time, you kind of got to let the other guy have the second kickoff almost. Have the second 50. But you kind of rush into it and then the ball leaks away and you bump cameraman upfield. And then we have a whiff off the side. Which this whiff is purely from anticipation. We're not anticipating where the ball is going to be going. We kind of see the ball kind of bounce out this way, but we're still facing this way, and momentum's going this way. What we need to do for aerials like this, where the ball kind of bounces straight up for us, is either not go for it and go up the wall. That's an option. But if we're going to go for this aerial, we need to hit the brakes. We need to tap them. Tap the brakes so that we slow our momentum going this way. And then just try to slightly get your car actually facing to where this ball is going to be going. And that will just lead to better aerial in general here. We kind of still have our momentum going really hard this way. We jump, we fly into the wall. We don't actually get the touch, right? When it comes to that, though, when it comes to aerials and having good solid aerials, they all start from the ground. So you have to have your car in a good position on the ground and moving the correct speed to set yourself up for good aerials, right? So we whiff. That happens. Cameraman has a little awkwardness in the net, and then we have scored on. So that's tough. Kickoff. The kickoff is just slow. If you're gonna do this style of kickoff, I feel like you should be able to get to this ball much faster. You shouldn't end the flip so far back. This is I like to call it the Rizzo kickoff. You shouldn't go for this boost and go like this. If you're doing the Rizzo kickoff like this, you're firstly immediately boosting, and then you're timing your flip so that you go through this boost here and then are at the ball, right? Like, we're not even going for this boost pad. We are only going for this boost pad right before the ball. You want to take a direct angle to the ball. You go over too far that way, and then you just kind of just get there so late. Got bumped. That's fine. Just slowly turn around. Then we go for boost. Worked out. What are we going to do here? I like the patience, honestly. This is great patience. Like, no one's challenging you. Slow plays like this will really throw off opponents, and it's a really good piece of control, actually. So, I liked it. This cheat is fine, but don't push so far forward. Like, this cheat's fine. Go get this boost. But then after this boost, we need to, like, circle back to the middle. We can't just keep flying up this way because you're just surrendering this entire part of the field, right? You gotta get back to the middle. So this is fine for the most part. Everything's good. Be aggressive. You're first man. You're first man here, right? So you're first man. Let's go attack this ball. We can be a little risky. I wouldn't flip and like get caught up on the wall, but I'd just drive at it. Just drive at it. See if you can sneak away possession, right? So just drive at it. See you, Bob. Appreciate you. So just drive at it, and let's have a little bit more urgency getting back on net here, right? So just drive at the ball, but then we flip forward and we're kind of way out of the play. So let's go back even one more. So let's just drive at this ball. Just drive at it, and then we realize, oh, maybe we should have went, and then we flip to try to make up space, but then we end up actually overcommitting, and now it's a 1v1. We are now nowhere near ready to help save this ball. So if we're gonna rotate back to save this, right? I'm okay with going up this front post here. So like I'm okay with actually lagging behind here and acting like you're on offense, but we need to do what we normally do on offense and miss open nets. We need to miss these open nets, right? This ball bounces off this back wall here like this. You cut that off and you don't let that come out where your opponent gets another touch and another shot, right? You gotta cut that off. You can't let that keep going. And then it's just very, very awkward here. After you miss that, I think it's the same thing. You go and you don't let that ball come off the wall. So that's just a little bit being a little proactive. That kickoff was much better, much more controlled. Now we don't want to pray, right, and hope and pray in Rocket League, right? Right now we're hoping and praying that this guy doesn't get this touch so that we can go for it. Cameraman is a god and scores this, but realistically after that kickoff, if it's so far away from you, you should just be getting boost pads and then like playing the midfield, trying to keep pressure, not trying to score necessarily. So again, I don't like this either. So like we play in the midfield pretty well here, right? We're kind of ball hawking, waiting to see what happens. We're kind of just sitting here. We're probably a little too far forward. We want to be more at the midfield line. We're kind of waiting to see what happens, right? But then we stop all our momentum. All our momentum is just completely just stopped because we're trying to turn around too many times and then go for it. You got to find a way to like almost serpentine back and forth in a way that keeps momentum so you can challenge better. So you lose all your momentum. Then we finally go for the ball. It's just a little too slow. Good. We gotta be more aggressive there. We can't let this ball. We gotta be aggressive on these touches. These balls that leak out like this is us going for it hard, bangering this clear upfield, or taking a soft touch when we get better and like trying to control this, right? We can't let this ball just kind of lackadaisically come off the back wall. Good touch around. Ball chasing. You did good. Now we have to have a little urgency. Try to rotate around, cameraman. It's just like you're like on a Sunday drive. You're like on a Sunday drive, just chilling, vibing, waiting to see what happens, right? Let's get a little bit more speed for the most part. Good. Wait to see what happens. This is your chance. Oh, we're not ready for it. This is what we're waiting for. This is the position we're waiting for. You know, we're deep. We're perfect. We just need to go attack this ball, but we're still like we're afraid to go too fast, right? You had good positioning there, just weren't ready to attack it. Now we play patient. We let them pinch it. This is tough. I think we gotta recognize. No, cameraman went. We're in no man's land currently, right? Once we first see average cameraman start going back, we can try to challenge and block this, but we're in no man's land right now. So we need to be deeper in the net, actually protecting it, because we're basically giving up a shot. We're like saying they're gonna shoot it, it's fine, but we're not protecting the net at the same time. So something to think about there. Getting the little boost pads. We're just a hair slow. We're just letting them kind of go around us, so we're not actually going for the ball just to like block it or do something with it. Like, go, hit this ball off the corner and give a cameraman a shot, right? We're just playing too slow. We're just expecting everybody not to get there in time, right? And then we're all the way on the other side of the field. We would just rotate badly. No, we're floating. Yeah. So, I mean, this all comes from the poor attempt at going for the shot. You're just so far upfield that you're never going to get back in time to help cameraman. Yeah, obviously, you know, I know you said you're working on speed flips, so gotta work on them a little bit. You gotta do something in the kickoff for meantime. But at least you didn't own goal. At least you didn't own goal. That's fine. But nice. Let's begin little boost pads here. Let's get little boost pads. Find them. Too late. Now we gotta be ready to go for the ball. Oof, dangerous, but it worked out. Now we need little boost pads. Like stop pursuing the ball at this point if you don't have boost. Time to just go get little boost pads, right? Throwing the ball into the corner, it's not going to do anything. Now we have full boost. Now maybe we can turn around and go for the ball. But this is fine. We're going to accept the fact. So if we're going to accept the fact that they're going to shoot the ball on us, let's put ourselves in a spot where we are, you know, in the best case scenario, able to save this, right? Let's get right here as they're shooting it, right? Right here, we're parallel, ready to go for the shot, and we can play the whole nets here. Oop, oop. Okay. But we kind of play forward too much, and then, yeah, it just, you're not protecting anything at that point. He's trying to learn speed flips now, not when this replay is. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that clarification, cameraman. So he's not learning speed flips currently in this replay. He learned it after the fact. Or tried to learn them after the fact. I just think this positioning is poor, right? Like, if you're not going to actively go for the ball, you need to be getting deeper towards your net. You can't just hope that everyone's going to miss and it's going to land on top of your car, right? You got to put yourself in a good position to, you know, actually be ready to go for it. And then this dribble is too slow. But it's just, you know, that's a mechanical thing. You can't fix, nothing you can do about that. Wave dash off the wall is a little sloppy, but, you know, that's something else we can work on. Just some consistency things. Did a good job there. Get a block at least. And then let's just so we finally be aggressive, but the first time I think this game where we really go for the ball and have some intent behind it. But I feel like, you know, after this we should be like hard, you know, get some boost, use some boost, be supersonic, and get to this back post and then turn this way, right? Now we're just barely getting back in time to do this, I suppose. And then we have the whiff with no boost. Unfortunate. And then we gotta protect the net. We can't play through the net like this. You have no boost, firstly, so we gotta get little boost pads, but we can't flip through the net and go this way, because if cameraman gives up this ball, no one's protecting the net, right? So no one's actually protecting the net. You can't have two. If you're in twos, both of you guys can't be in your own corner. Because that's when the ball gets played past you, and you get easy goals scored on you, when you could have just saved them. No boost. We just need to get better padding to get little boost pads. Alright. Cameraman should have scored that. No, cameraman. Gotta score that. But good dribble. We're keeping the ball alive. I think that's a really good dribble. Cameraman has a shot. Oh, it's weak. Ah. Damn. Very, very good replay, I think. I think we learned a lot of things. And I think the biggest thing is you just need to play more. Play more and just not be afraid to, like, just go for the ball and take some slight risks. I feel like you're already out of position for a lot of these because you're kind of trying to wait for something to happen, wait for the ball to come to you nicely. Just be a little bit more aggressive, fly for those balls, and just get in there and fail a bunch. Get in there, whiff a bunch, fail, and start to, like, have your brain start getting used to being that fast, being aggressive, and going for the ball. And eventually you're going to start clicking. You're going to start getting more solid hits. I think free play should be your best friend right now. You should just be in free play, hitting the ball as hard as you can, trying to just get your speed and your ball control and your game sense and your everything built up, because that's what we need. We need everything built up right now, and that just comes with playing a bunch. So thank you again, man, for sending the replay.